Leaks, watches, high-profile chaos, unraveling secrets in a legal storm's eye.
To the public.
And they will be. Supposedly, a redacted version of my arrest report was leaked to the public as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I'm not sure who's leaking all this stuff, or what sort of effect I have on every proceeding.
This is a high-profile case, and so
you gotta love when people chime back in. Love you, love you, love you. This is not my call. The only stuff that was mine was the newly released text messages from 5/1 and on. This came from everybody else. This is from Gavin specifically, Grizzly, everybody else. So you guys chime back in and say something when you're lurking. All right. So sometimes, that is not my call. Who did this even come from originally? Jail, I guess. Whoever got this. Yeah. All right.
So somebody in there's looking to make a buck.
Yeah, well, I imagine this probably taints the whole process, so.
Yeah.
So, who knows what's going to happen with that. But, so I told you where the watch was. In addition to that, I found your wedding band when we were cleaning out the storage.
Yep.
Okay.
That's in a black ring box on the shelf above my desk.
I think we found them.
You found that?
I think we found it.
So, yeah.
Perfect. I just want to let you know if that works.
Yeah, he who has the most money will get the tea first when it comes to FOIAs and thousands and thousands of dollars. And that's what they do all day. That's what Grizzly does for a living. She's a YouTuber. That's what Plunder does. They're YouTubers for a living. They do for their job. That's not this is not my job. All right. Yeah. But we are on the case, and we've been on the case, and for some reason I got brought into this case from the Florida side. That's how I got brought in. And then now I reached out to Deb and I got in on this side. So it's me reporting stuff to you, and you guys all know my opinion. So that's that, right? People get it confused sometimes. All right, let's keep going.
Here it is.
I have it.
Oh, you have it. Okay. So you found it.
It was on the shelf.
It was on the shelf. Okay. I thought it might have been, but I wasn't super sure.
Yeah. What about the Rolex?
I've never had that. It was given to you, and I never had possession of it.
No. Then your mother did something with it, but we have to figure out where she stuck it.
Yeah, unless it was sold while we were still in Summerport.
No, it was here at the house. Up here. Yeah, I mean, it was here. I seen it early. Well, I seen it in 2023. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
I never had it.
So what? So I finally got the commissary information. So you need some boxer shorts.
Yeah, definitely. I've been going commando this entire time.
What size? Large, extra large?
I think just large would probably do. I mean, whatever will fit a 36 waist.
Yeah. Do they have the ability to nation stuff?
I'm sorry?
Is that what they're talking about? Is a Rolex, or is it a different watch? I want to know about that. Deb, is there a Rolex you guys found somewhere, or what is the deal with that? People are talking about a Rolex that was stolen, and I don't know about that. Do you, Synth? I mean, I remember
saying that it wasn't something with the grandfather's watch. The grandfather's watch was a Rolex, but he ended up not getting a Rolex. He went and got an Omega. That was
okay. Yeah, Omega.
For the weird levels of what kind of whatever the nooks and crannies of the different watches have, and why this one's better than that one. And him and Chris went into a whole thing on that. But the Rolex was the grandfather's, and he.
Okay, so it did. She said that they found the Rolex.
That actual one. It was
no, that wasn't. That wasn't the one. And she says they did find it. I don't know what happened, but they found it and he didn't take it. So that's what she's saying. I have no idea what happened with the Omega, but I keep hearing that. And I'm like, what happened to the Rolex? Well, I don't even understand why that's relevant. I guess because we're listening to the calls, right?
Well, right, so was, you said in April, and the other calls we were listening to were from June, so much later.
Yeah. That was like in the beginning, right? March, April.
Right now.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. So the Rolex was Deb's father that was given to her, and it went missing.
Mm.
Yeah, I was like, why do we care about the Rolex? But we do because we're listening to the calls, right? All right, Marcy, thank you for the 199. Jay, please remember we're all here for Maddie. Absolutely, we're all here for Maddie. That's why I put her yearbook up, and I said, let's remember what we're here for. It's for Maddie. I mean, that's what everybody's on the channel, the other channels for, right? Is Justice for Maddie, hashtag arrest Jen Soto. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yes, stuff.
Yeah, I believe they collect laundry and do washing like once a week or so. I think from what I might I'm not sure, but
They get you a couple pairs, and you need socks.
yeah, I'll probably need that. In the meantime, I was going to hold off on making any, like extraneous orders through commissary and whatnot until we find out more. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how long I'm going to be here, so I did want to mention to you that my first mandatory court appearance that cannot be waived will be at the end of this month, sometime between the 24th and 28th.
Which supposedly I thought was the 24th of April.
Well, it could be then too. I got basically a rough estimate from one of the attorneys that is kind of associated with the case, but not really the main one. So yeah, it's going to be towards the end of this month. I guess before or after my birthday, probably. But
Yeah. And supposedly the trial's supposed to be May 14th.
Oh, I haven't heard that, but I guess you might know more than I do.
Well, again, we'll follow mainstream media only, what Beverly has in the paper.
They've got better sources than I do because I'm pretty much, in the dark most of the time here.
Yeah, so again, I don't follow anything but mainstream media because everything else is just bullshit.
Yeah.
People making.
Yeah, and this is us. We're all here reporting on the calls, the texts, the things like that. And Kawasaki's right. A big part of this, and when you hear the jail calls, which is huge because that doesn't happen often, is hearing that he admitted to last seeing Maddie when she was alive in the house, and then he came back and she wasn't. Right. So, I mean, I'm sure he's had extensive talks with the defense about this and how they're going. They have a person that the judge said, was it a secret or something like that? So, I mean, that's a big part in the case. I guess that's what we're going to see as a defense, right? I mean, we're guessing.
We're hoping.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I thought he took in pawn. Okay, so Deb says she thinks that she thought he took and pawned the Rolex, but he bought his own Omega with an inheritance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they found it. It wasn't pawned.
Okay.
Although I think they said that on one of the, was it on the Hidden True Crime? Did they talk about that?
He kind of didn't he allude to it when he said, or maybe when we were down in whatever place he was saying, like, and then the dad was like, oh, like, what if?
Yeah, I never really
got it, and they got. I don't know. I don't remember.
I not either, but Deb says they end up finding it, and he bought the Omega with the inheritance. So maybe they thought he stole it originally, but that didn't happen. So
yeah.
Anyway,
well, and again, it's hard for them because they had a kid that was young and bright, and then all of a sudden he's doing all these cookie things, and they're like, "What the heck, kid?" Doesn't.
Yeah, you don't usually tell your parents when you're breaking laws like that, right?
No, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Either way, as the parent, right? Why didn't you do better? Why didn't you teach them better? Why didn't you say this better? Blah blah blah. And they're going, why didn't I? Why didn't I? Why didn't I?
What I'm saying is I never really kept up on the watch. So what I'm saying is I don't know. You're saying they didn't allude to it. They literally accused him of several times. Perfect. Thank you. I never got into the Rolex watch. It went in my brain and out. And I'm like, what else what's tangible? I mean, I don't know how that will affect anything. They said he stole it. He didn't. And it's there. And we keep talking about it. But I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Thinking about when y'all are talking about watches is Christopher Walken.
I know. See, I'm
sorry.
when I hear about watch, I don't listen. I try to hear the points that are gonna amen, synth, right.
Right.
So a lot of the stuff is that in this call, and even the other one. I said,
No.
what?
Nath wants to know what is the purple dragon. We go watch the other episodes because there's plenty of dragon talk. You'll know.
The purple dragon is just a purple dragon. They have one of those purple dragons at Disneyland or something, right? Or
Yeah,
not what it was. It was just it's like a big holder, a copper
litter.
Yeah, I have a Pennywise one.
Yeah.
When we went to go watch a movie, they're like, "Here, eat your popcorn out of this."
Yeah. I haven't gone to see a movie in a movie theater in so long. I don't know what the heck they're doing anymore.
No, you're not being rude, Nettie. I'm just sometimes I respond to you guys, and when I respond, I'm like very passionate. So, no, let's keep going. Yes, there. It is. All right, it's another bucket, popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
Oh.
So also these phone calls, they're 21 cents for the first minute and 21 cents for every minute after that with a 15-minute limit. So it's about $3.15 per phone call.
Okay. Well, I just put $100 into that account.
Okay, perfect. That should last quite a while.